That night, I was standing in a stranger's living room, wearing a red dress, heels I could barely walk in, lipstick slightly smudged, and my best friend was staring at me like he didn't recognize me. It was supposed to be a joke, just a dare, just for laughs. But when I looked in the mirror, my heart didn't feel embarrassed, felt seen, and that scared me more than anything, because that's when I realized this wasn't about a game. This was about the secret I had buried since I was 10 years old. And what happened next? You ever agree to something just to prove you're not scared, and then instantly regret it? That was me. Dare, I said confidently. Big mistake. Rohan grinned and said, Okay, we dare you to dress up. Fully. Makeup, heels, everything. And stay like that for the rest of the night. Everyone burst out laughing. And I laughed too. But inside, my chest tightened. Because they didn't know. They didn't know that crossdressing wasn't just some random joke for me. It wasn't just a costume. It was something I had secretly explored since I was a kid. Something I had hidden. Something that felt dangerously close to my identity. Part of me wanted to refuse. Could have said no. Taken a shot instead. Made another joke. But another part of me, a quieter, braver part, whispered, what if this is your chance? My heart was pounding so loud I could barely hear the music anymore. Fine, I said. I'll do it. The room exploded with cheers. They thought they had won. Little did they know. I was stepping into something much bigger than a party game. And as I walked toward Rohan's sister's wardrobe, my hands shaking, I kept thinking. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. If you've ever said yes to something that terrified you, drop a comment. I want to know I'm not alone. 'Cause what happened next? For me, it made it real. I walked into her room, and the noise from the party faded behind me. The wardrobe stood there slightly open. Inside, dresses, tops, heels lined up neatly. My hands were shaking. Relax, I whispered to myself. It's just a dare. But my heart knew better. I touched a black dress first. Too bold. Then a yellow one. Too bright. And then, I saw it. A deep red knee-length dress. Soft fabric. Simple. Elegant. I swallowed. Guys, hurry up! Someone shouted from the living room. Give me 5 minutes. Yelled back. 5 minutes. That's all it took for my entire life to start shifting. Changed slowly. Pulling the dress over my head felt surreal. The fabric brushed against my skin and something inside me softened. It wasn't funny. It wasn't shameful. Felt right. That scared me. Then came the makeup. I had watched tutorials before. Secretly. Late at night. I knew the basics. Foundation first. My hands were clumsy, but not clueless. A little too much blush. Okay, wipe some off. Lipstick. My hand trembled so badly I smudged it. Focus, I told myself. When I slipped on the heels, I almost fell. I actually laughed at myself. Wow. Elegant, I muttered sarcastically. For a second, I caught my reflection accidentally in the mirror. And I froze. I didn't look ridiculous. I didn't look like a joke. I looked different. Softer. Nervous. Beautiful in a way I never allowed myself to see before. My chest tightened. Why does this feel so natural? I practiced walking. 1 step. 2 steps. Nearly twisted my ankle. I imagined their laughter. I imagined the teasing. But there was another fear rising too. What if I liked this too much? Have you ever discovered something about yourself that made you question everything? Let me know, because this is where things got complicated. I took a deep breath. Opened the door. And the moment I stepped into the living room,